Have you ever heard someone reference Leonardo DiCaprio's dating history? No? You've never heard that joke about him and 25-year-olds? Oh. Well, I don't know what rock you could be living under, but for all of us normal people, here I go.
Hurry up, bro. Hurry up, bro. I'm right behind you.
Listen.
I'm right here. You gotta move along.
Listen.
To get started, let's talk about the man behind the graph. And I'm not talking about this guy. I'm talking about this guy. The man, the myth, the legend that graced our screens in the 90s and early aughts. At the tender age of 25, Leonardo DiCaprio was undeniably a heartthrob. I can only shiver to imagine the amount of paparazzi and insane fans that likely stalked this man. But we're not here to talk about his majestic film career or his personality. We are only here to discuss his love life. Sorry, Leo, but if my audience needs a reference, go watch any of his incredibly amazing work catalog. For my personal recommendations, there's Catch Me If You Can from 2002, Romeo and Juliet in 1996, and then there's obviously the masterpiece moment that was the Titanic. But I also enjoy the gut-wrenching nature of Revolutionary Road if you do want to try something different. Moving on though, Leo started his dating history strong with the supermodel Gisele Bündchen. You might be saying, wait, isn't that... Yeah, it is Tom Brady's ex-wife.
Brady wants an explanation!
Because Leo is serious. This was before Tom, obviously, because Gisele and Tom got married when she was 29, so Leo would have been far removed from the picture at that point. But way back, before Gisele hit that 25 marker, Gisele dated Leo from 1999 to 2004, breaking up when Gisele was 23 years old. Now, back in 2004, us innocent members of the public had no idea what was to come, and the potential significance of this breakup. All the public knew was that two beautiful people had parted ways, unfortunately. Allegedly, the reason for this breakup was on Gisele's end, with her wanting to settle down, have kids, seems to check out, and Leo wanted to continue partying and having fun in his 20s. Which is reasonable enough. I mean, he's young and... Wait, what the heck is this doing here? Is that... That's certainly awkward, but moving on. After Gisele, Leo dated Bar Raffaelli, I think is how you say her name, during the period from 2005 to 2010. Interestingly, it's another 5-year relationship, but as we move further down this list, you'll notice the relationships tend to get shorter. There could be several reasons for this, but we'll address that later. Bar Raffaelli is an Israeli supermodel who held up an on-again, off-again type relationship with our heartthrob.
Being romantic, I guess, I guess I have a little of.
That's all I know. Raffaelli was married before the relationship with DiCaprio, and she did get married a second time in 2015 after they broke up. So I can read between the lines. After the relationship with Bar, things get very interesting. Leo had no more real long-term relationships after this, with none lasting more than 2 years. He had a very publicized fling with Blake Lively in 2011 before she moved on and got married with, Ryan Reynolds. And that's all I will be saying on that subject because I'm only interested in 2011.
I know. I remember.
But their fling was short, not expanding beyond that calendar year.
That's it, I'm getting out of here.
I will say it is interesting how much the Paps jumped all over this relationship. Was it because he was 36 and she was 23 at the time? Could be. But this would quickly become less of an eyebrow raise later on. After the fling with Blake, he moved to Erin Heatherton in 2012. But this, again, did not proceed beyond the year, so I feel like even calling these relationships is a bit of a stretch. You can see the penchant for blondes, though, at the time. This was the early 2000s, mind you. Everyone was a blonde in those days, natural or not.
You have a resume?
Yes, I do.
it is.
It's pink.
Then there was Tony Guerin from 2013 to 2014. I have to call out the age difference here again, as Tony was 20 and turned 21 during this relationship, but Leo was 38 and 39. And look, I don't like shaming it either, because obviously they are adults and they are allowed to do whatever it is that they want to do. But she couldn't even drink alcohol when they first got together. Leo was pushing 40, and his girlfriend at the time could not even buy a cocktail. Then we get to the real meat and potatoes of this thing. So when Bar Raffaele and Leo broke up, that was right around her 25th birthday, allegedly. But here is where the real theory of Leo's dating history comes in. Leo dated Kelly Rohrbach.
I like to ride my bicycle.
I think that's how you say her name, in 2015, but the relationship did not extend, again, beyond 1 year, and Kelly was sitting at the pretty age of 25 at the time. Leo was, in fact, finally 40. But when these two broke up, he dated one Nina Ogdal. These photos are literally wild. Look at this child walking around with her father. I mean, wait, are you like serious? This is, I don't know. I mean, the glory of youth, I guess. Nina was 24 and turned 25 during the 2 years these two were supposedly together. And then reportedly, they broke up in mid-May 2017, a mere 3 months after Nina's 25th birthday.
We seem to have a slight problem here.
Moving on from Nina, he began dating Camilla Maroney in 2017 and would continue this relationship over the next 6 years. Shocking, I know, starting when Camilla was 20 and Leo was 43.
You can't keep getting away with it!
They would break up in August 2022, just 2 months after Camilla's 25th birthday. And I know what you're thinking. Katie, they're adults. They can do whatever they want. And why does it matter? Obviously, it's clear why any man in his 40s would date women in their 20s. Obviously. But I also find all of this deeply interesting because of a clip that I discovered off of the Jay Leno show, and including a woman that I have not even mentioned up until now. We've gone through it all, and as you can see, the internet has as well. The man has a pattern. But why does he have a pattern? Why 25 specifically? What is it about the tender age of 25 that upsets Leo so deeply? You can tell he tries. He gets through their birthdays. But in the weeks and months that follow, something seems to happen. The spark quickly fizzles out and he just can't cut it after that benchmark. Well, my friends, gather close, because my sleuthing has uncovered what I think may explain all of it.
You like dreading turning 25. Remember having this discussion? I want to turn 25. Now you've been 25 for like, what, 3 months?
Yes.
Well, is it any different? Is it?
It's not, well, I'm sort of more adult now. Can you tell?
Yes, I see a new maturity. Yes, yes.
I know it sounds sort of silly to say you're dreading turning 25, but it was just sort of sounded like such a grown-up age, and you can rent a car when you turn 25, and you've got to be all responsible. And it was for that reason.
Well, when he hit 47. Then did you have a big party? Did you do the whole thing?
I did. I decided this year that I would have a big party. So some friends helped me, and we rented out this bar in New York, and
oh wow,
had a cocktail or two.
Did you just go nuts at your party?
I did a little bit.
Did you do anything crazy?
I kissed Leonardo DiCaprio. Which was embarrassing considering he's like 12.
Oh, well. This is like a Mrs. Robinson thing?
No. He's just been a friend of mine for a long time, and my brother, I don't really remember this very well, but my brother said I kissed him.
Was it just kissing or like making out?
Well, I'm just not going to tell you that, Mr. Leno.
Now this was extremely interesting to me. And this is Gwyneth Paltrow in 1997, prior to Leo's first relationship with Giselle. And one of the reasons this is so interesting to me is because there's another clip of her on the Plead the Fifth segment where she directly denies any kissing with Leo ever took place.
You know, we know a lot of your exes. But would you be willing to maybe drop a name of someone you've, like, even had a make-out with that's A-list that, like, the world doesn't know about?
I don't think I could say the name.
Can you give
names?
us a hint? What about a little Leo action?
No, never made out with Leo.
Never.
He tried back in the day. But he was already, like, you know, he was very
doing his thing,
loose with the goods, from when he was 19.
So why, Gwyneth? Why deny it? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, though. She even admits to being drunk when this whole affair took place. And we all know Gwyneth has a star-studded dating history, from Brad Pitt to Ben Affleck. So I can almost forgive her for forgetting the makeout with Leo. But at the same time, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. And you would think that she would remember that. But regardless, according to the evidence, on Gwyneth's 25th birthday, she made out with a youthful Leonardo DiCaprio when he was likely around 21. Did that have an effect on him as he himself dipped into the dating pool? Who really knows? Well, I mean, Leo, presumably, but still, the fact that Gwen has vehemently denied the exchange makes me say, it's possible. Was the whole thing so drunk and all over the place that Leo started thinking of 25-year-olds as desperate? Or perhaps something deeper? The most likely answer to this entire situation is that once women hit 25, they want to settle down, make a life, place some roots. And when that happens, Leo sees the need to dip out and move on to greener pastures. But I did find this ridiculously funny, and I wanted to deliver it to the people for assessment. So tell me what you think. Was Gwyneth an influence on the 25-year cap? Or is it just that Leo doesn't want to commit? You tell me, but remember to try to keep it respectful. Thanks for watching. I know I've been gone for a while, but I really felt the need to make this. I am working on something else though, so we'll see. You may hear my voice again soon. Thanks.